Hey everyone, my name is Rooster and welcome back to Mechabellum. Today's video will be slightly different as I will be showing you all of the available cosmetics in-game as of the 5th of December 2023. No gameplay in this video. I've had several people ask me for this because we've had a bunch of content being added over the last updates, and seems to be no available list of all that you can potentially purchase in the shops. And since I have now acquired every single item, I think it can be fun and good to go through everything, show you what's available, and perhaps people that do not wish to spend actual money on the game can save up their credits to purchase the thing that they really want. So, what has been added? Well, since yesterday's update, we now have skins in the game for units. These are available for real money, so as of now, you cannot purchase them for credits, but maybe this will be changed. The skins are for particular units and for particular levels. So here, as you can see, there is a flame skin for the marksman, and it only shows up to all the players when the marksman hits level 3. So level 1, level 2 marksman will still show this normal skin. To at least the opponent, the player themselves can choose to tick this box over here, which will make the skin appear at any marksman level, but this will not affect the opponent. They will only see the skin once the marksman actually hits the level of this particular skin. There is a different tab here in the unit modification section of the game where you can choose all of your skins, but for now there's only 3 that have been added. So this is the first one, potentially the coolest of the 3. I think it looks great. Of course, we might want some additional things. You might want something more flashy, but it's the very first skins that have been added. So obviously they're not going to be the most insane, right? You got to leave some margin for improvement there. Without further ado, let's move on to the second skin, which is for the Overlord. Now, this looks fantastic in the garage, I have to say. It looks great. It's got these gold accents on the lines with the white. It looks fantastic. In game, however, it looks kind of okay. The gold doesn't pop out as much. It looks more so yellowish, and somehow it tends to have some green tints around it. So I like this skin. I think in the garage it's my favorite out of the 3, but in game I think it kind of doesn't quite show up as nice as it does right here. So again, this is a skin you can click here. It's a level 1 skin. Quite nice because otherwise you won't see it that much. I don't think you will encounter level 3 overlords very, very often. So it's nice that this is sitting at level 1. Again, you can choose to apply it to all levels so that you yourself can see it as well if your overlords are level 2, 3, or even higher than that. And then finally, we have a skin for the Rhino. It is the military green skin. It's all right. It's all right. It's a classic, right? Military green. Kind of looks like the little figurines that you used to get, the little Toy Story military figurines, that kind of color. It's fine. It applies for a level 3 Rhino, so it doesn't show up that often. And I mean, it's okay. I mean, the normal Rhino skin at level 3 is pretty cool already, I find. Like, it's kind of the same as that, all right? Like, you got the full blue, you got the full orange, and now you change that to full green. It's probably like the least exciting skin out of them all, but hey, I'm happy that skins are in the game, and if you like it, it's available for purchase. Let me show you where you can do that. So there is now a new tab over here. There's limited time offers, and you can purchase these skins for real money. Right now, they're priced at about between $2 and $3, which I think it's not that much. It's all right. You're getting a discount right now, it seems. And it looks like there will be an appearance store after the limited time offer. So it looks like right now they want to sell these skins at a reduced price because they've just been released, and then they will change this into an appearance shop where you can buy all the different skins. But that's not the only thing that's been added. Over here, I mean, of course, there's a cosmetic store. You can now buy credits for real money. So if you're willing to spend money on the game and you like cosmetics and skins and that type of thing, and of course you can afford it, I have to stress this, don't go spending money that you cannot miss. But if you can, and if you really like this game, then here is an option to buy credits. For those of you who are interested, hey, how much does it cost me to buy everything that's available as of right now in the game? It will cost you about this much. If you buy the 1.1 million bundle, you will probably be able to buy everything as long as you make sure to always buy the stuff that is being discounted. So in your shop, you will always have 2 or 3 items that will be at a discount. Make sure to buy those and then they will get refreshed and then you buy again. Otherwise, you will probably not be able to do it because the discount really makes a big difference and it can save you up to 35% credits. Now, for those of you who don't want to buy everything, but would like to have the maximum amount of credits produced each day, it actually stops increasing after you hit about level 80 or 90 in the shop level. The amount of credits per day gets capped at 950 a day, and then after that, you just gain credits for every level up you get. So here, if my shop level currently is 347, if I were to get to 348, I would get a one-time 210 credit reward, as you can see over here. So if you just want to min-max the amount of credits that you gain, you'd be fine just moving to, say, like level 80, 90, once that this gets capped, and then save up your credits from there. With that being said, let's move on to all of the skins in the game. Let me show you what's available in terms of emojis, emotes, profile pics, borders, all of that, and maybe you can have a feel for, hey, oh, that looks amazing. I really would like to save up my credits for that. Or that looks exciting. Let's start with the emotes. So over here, you can see all of the little emotes. These are quite fun. There's a little high emote, there's a little crying emote, a loading emote, one waving high, there's a happy one that looks like is having an existential crisis. There's one that is peeking around a door. I quite like this one. It's kind of a flanking type of emote, right? Like if you flank your opponent and your opponent doesn't defend it or expect it, you can send this in the chat. There's one that breathes a sigh of relief. One that is shaking hell no. One that is in a fighting mood. There's the one with the love little heart on it. One that is really shocked or amazed at what's going on the battlefield. Another one that is fighting, but this time even more fiercely so. Looks like he's slapping his opponent. One that is asleep for when I guess your opponent is taking too long and you've already clicked end turn. There's another very happy one. One that is so confused that it has the little squiggly eyes. There's a broken heart. There's a thumbs down. There's a credit emote for if you really want to show off how much you paid for all of this. There is an insight emote, I believe this is. A thumbs up. A feisty little emoji with a cool background. A very angry emoji. There is a heart with some sparkles around it. There is I think that's a marksman, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure, though. Could also be a fang. I don't know what this is. This kind of looks like it is I want to say a wasp, but I'm not sure. There's a hacker tentacle. There is I don't know what that is. That looks like a mortar of some kind. There is a crawler drill bit. And then there is I think that's a rhino saw wheel or something like that. So there's 30 emotes as of right now. And these are all the ones that are available. I quite like these. They are not too expensive, but I think some of them go up to like 15k credits, maybe even slightly more. But yeah, these are quite fun. And of course, you can actually take all of these into battle and you can use them accordingly in the chat if that is something that you like. Now, let's say that you don't enjoy that type of thing. What about the profile pictures? What about the borders that are available? So let's go through them because there is a lot. So here they all are. There are different emotes that basically depict some sort of card or some sort of upgrade. So there's the high explosive, there's the nuke, there's the classic Mechabellum logo. Then there's a whole series over here of blueprints. I quite like these. If ever they make some sort of merch, this would be maybe a cool poster to to sell. Every single unit right now seems to have one, except for the new units, which are the Wraith and the Scorpion. I don't think they have their own blueprint. And every single one has a normal version. So over here you have the normal Sledgehammer avatar, and then there is a shiny version, which is a shiny Sledgehammer. So every single one has this. As you can see, yeah, there is Overlords, there is Melters, there's Vulcans. There's also the same, but with the unit art, and this is, again, same story. So there will be a normal Arclight, and over here you can see there is a shiny Arclight. All of these will have their shiny counterparts as well. As you can see here, normal Rhino, shiny Rhino. Over here you can see a random Melter appears. There's different Mechabellum logos. There's a normal one, a shiny one, another shiny one. Over here you can see are the other unit arts with their bling bling. These are quite nice. They're okay, I think. I think I prefer the blueprints. They look slightly more sleek, but the other ones are definitely okay as well. Here you can see is everything, and I might be wrong. Is that, what is that? Is that a Mustang? It looks really weird from the front. I think it is a Mustang. Maybe no, I don't think they have the Wraith or the... No, it doesn't look like it. Here's an Arclight, a Hacker, and there's the shiny Phoenix. And then over here we have a series with the different cards in the game. So there's a Storm. This one is quite epic, I have to say, with the lightning in the background. There's an Orbital over here. There is the Nuke. Again, some more Mechabellum logos, some with effects, some without. And then there's a whole series of basically the specialists. So there's a supply spec over here. I think that is the cost control one. Again, some of them have effects added. Some of them are just the vanilla versions. There is the tech specialist avatar. And then there's all kinds. There's the giant hunter. All of them essentially exist. There's this one as well, which looks quite epic. The range spec with what looks like some sort of galaxy behind it. And then here is probably the ones that are the coolest. These are the moving avatars of the units. And these, again, have a normal version and a version where they've added some sort of filter on top. So there is the Fortress with normal and with some sort of smoke. There is the Marksman with some sort of cyber filter going over it. There is the normal Vulcan. The other Vulcan has fire, as you can see over here. There is the Melter, and the Melter that is ready to charge up its beam. There is a Rhino, and there's another Rhino, which looks to be teched with the Whirlwind, and it's spinning. So this one also has quite a nice filter added over it. The Overlord kind of has a similar filter to the Marksman with some sort of cyber internet thingy going over it. Then there's more specialists, people, technicians over here. These do not have added effects over it. Over here is the Vulcan randomly. There's a bunch of these. These don't seem to come with additional filters. There's a bunch of them as well all the way at the end. And then this is probably the other series that's kind of fun. It's unit art, but it's more cartoonish. And these, again, have normal versions, and they have versions with an additional effect. So over here, you can see all the normal ones with the movement. And then here are the special versions with some sort of glowing effect on the bottom. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then at the end here are more specialists, more some sort of Halo-looking robots over here at the end. And those are all the avatars that you can get. On the bottom, you have a bunch of borders that you can choose from. These will go around your avatar. I mean, there is about everything you could want. There's spinny things. There's cubes that like disappear and reappear. There's wavy things. There's moving lines. There is glowing special, like all types of colors of the rainbow. they have everything, really. They have everything. There's honeycomb stuff. It's, yeah, like, if you want something shiny, you will find it. It probably exists. There's different types of, like, insanely expensive glowy stuff. I think these cost, like, between 20 and 30,000 credits. There's more whirlpool stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you want something like over the whole thing or just around the border, it exists, right? Here are some more cubes, every single color you could think of. Here's another pretty epic one if you really want to show off, like, how much of a whale you are inside of the game. Yeah, I mean, they're cool. They're all right. I personally don't care that much about avatars, but there's definitely enough for everyone to create a combination that is unique, I think. Although some people, or most people, might prefer to go for the unit art because, well, they are probably the coolest, and if you obtain one, it's probably one of the most expensive things that you will own. So I can understand that people will probably go for something like this. I'm currently running the animated Vulcan, and then I'm using this border over it, so it's like a whirlpool thing with the red, just to give it more of a fiery effect. But I might just revert to my original Steam profile picture in a while. We will see. So that is all the emojis, all the avatars, all the borders done. What else do we have? We also have, of course, emotes. And there is a whole lot more here than I thought there would be. So let's go through them. I think they are probably like the coolest thing inside of the game right now. There's different ones that are like the basic ones. These are not too expensive. There's a cheery emote. There's different little robots waving hi, saluting, saying that everything is okay. And then there's more expensive ones as well. So these are the robots. I think the robots are the cheapest. There's a little heart one. There's one that's slightly tilted. There's one that is really happy and celebrating. And then there's all of these. So there is a heart melter. There is a couple of these. So there was the heart robot. There's a heart melter. And there is also a heart hacker. All of these are quite cool, but this one, the heart hacker, and especially the heart melter, are really expensive. I think they cost around 20, and I think the heart melter is even like 35,000 credits without a discount. But it is really cool. There is a rhino one that is ready for combat. There is a stormcaller firing its missiles. There is a little marksman here. This one is great, showing 2 thumbs up. I really like that one. There is what looks to be a left or right tower. I want to say right tower. That is getting absolutely demolished there by perhaps the rockets that this Stormcaller has been firing. And then there's some pretty cool steel ball emotes. There is an angry one over here, but there is also a sad one. And the same with Vulcans. There is an angry Vulcan, and there is one that is really confused about what the hell is going on the battlefield. There is I don't know what this is, but there is some robot waving the white flag, giving up, surrendering after their tower was demolished. There's a couple crawlers. I think this one is the most epic one. Crawlers going in, and then I think getting burnt perhaps by a Vulcan. And then there's a very angry emote as well over here. This is also a very expensive one from the robot series. And yeah, that seems to be all that is available right now. Quite a lot, to be honest. I mean, there is 10 over here, there's 10 more, and then there is 2, so 22 emotes from what it looks like. But they definitely do cost a lot. I think all of these are, you can see like 3 stars, 4 stars. That means that they're sitting around like between 15 and 35,000 credits. So yeah. Also, if you do decide to level up your shop, you will be more likely to find some of the more rare cosmetics that are in the game right now. So that is just about everything that is available right now. More stuff will be added over time, and we will have to see whether or not skins will ever become available for credits. I hope that they will at least release some, so that people that decide to just play free to play can work their way towards a particular skin they really like. But we'll have to see what Paradox decides to do with that. For now, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have any of these, or if you see one of the emotes here and you really think, wow, that's amazing, Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of the new cosmetics? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Would you like to see skins becoming available for credits? Or are you okay with the way that it is right now? Let me know. If you want to stay up to date with all my latest content, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And check me out on Twitch if you want to see me play live. With that being said, I thank you all for watching. Take care and see you in the next video. Bye bye.